Welcome back to Ref Me Up 2.0. Today's topic is forward progress, a definition that applies on virtually every single play in the game. By rule, forward progress is the end of advancement of the ball toward the opponent's goal. We're going to run 4 flowcharts: how a ball carrier's advancement actually ends, how to find the exact spot once his progress is stopped, the special rules for sideline plays, and a quick reference table to tie it all together. Every flowchart pulls straight from the 2025 NCAA Rating Study Guide, with the guide's own worked examples along the way. Flowchart How a ball carrier's advancement ends. Let's start with the big picture. Barring an inadvertent whistle or a helmet coming completely off, a ball carrier's advancement ends exactly one of 4 ways. Here's the flow. A ball carrier is advancing a ball. First question: does any part of his body other than a hand or foot touch the ground? And remember, the ankle counts as part of the foot and the wrist counts as part of the hand, so those don't trigger this. If yes, he's down by rule. The ball is dead at its foremost point at that exact instant. If no, keep going. Second question: does he step out of bounds, meaning he touches the sideline or anything beyond it? If yes, that's out of bounds, and we'll cover the exact spot in flowchart C. If no, keep going. Third question: does he lose possession, either voluntarily by handing, passing, or kicking the ball, or involuntarily by fumbling? If yes, the ball status changes entirely, and is now governed by pass or fumble rules instead of forward progress. If no, keep going. Fourth and last question: is his forward progress stopped, meaning his voluntary movement is halted? If no, the play simply continues. None of the 4 endings have happened yet. If yes, that's forward progress stopped, and we move to flowchart B to find the exact spot. Flowchart B, finding the forward progress spot. This is table 6.1 in the study guide, and it comes down to 2 questions. Which way was the ball carrier moving, and which way did the contact push him? Start here. Forward progress has been stopped by contact. First question: which way was the ball carrier moving when contact was made, forward or backward? If he was moving forward, ask, which way does the contact push him? If forward, the spot is the forwardmost spot of the ball. If backward or lateral, the spot is the point of contact. If he was moving backward, ask the same question. Which way does the contact push him? If forward, the spot is still the forwardmost spot of the ball. But if backward or lateral, the spot is wherever his voluntary movement was stopped, and that is not necessarily his forwardmost spot. Let's walk through example 618. A42 plunges into the pack at the A35. In version A, he's carried back several yards and dumped at the A31. The dead ball spot is the A35. That's where his voluntary movement was stopped. In version B, he's pushed back to the A32, but he breaks free and keeps running, finally getting tackled at the A33. Because he broke free and was moving forward again when he was contacted, the spot is the A33. Now examples 619 and 620, both involving quarterbacks. In 619, quarterback A7 is contacted by B66, either while stepping forward or while completely stationary. In both cases, forward progress is simply the spot of contact. And in 620, when a quarterback goes into a feet-first slide, forward progress is the ball's forwardmost point at the instant the slide starts, not wherever he happens to come to a stop. Sideline plays. Now let's cover the sideline, which has its own general rule and one significant exception. Here's the flow. The ball carrier goes out of bounds. First question: is he airborne, with or without contact, as he crosses the sideline? If yes, here's the exception. The spot is where the forwardmost point of the ball crosses the plane of the sideline, not where he first touches the ground. If he's not airborne, ask the second question: is his outside foot just inside the sideline when his very next stride plants his inside foot out of bounds? If yes, that mid-stride situation gets the same standard. The spot is where the ball crosses the sideline. If no to both of those, we're back to the general rule. The spot is simply the foremost point of the ball when he touches the ground out of bounds. Example, 621 gives us the same play with 3 different endings. A38 sweeps to the sideline. In version A, he's shoved from behind and steps out of bounds while still moving forward. His progress was not stopped in the field of play, so the spot is where the ball crossed the sideline and the clock stops. In version B, he's blocked and knocked laterally out of bounds. His progress was stopped in the field of play, so the spot is the point of contact, and the clock keeps running. In version C, he's blocked and knocked backward out of bounds, same result as spotted at the point of contact. Examples 622 and 623 round this out. In 622, A36 dives near the sideline, stretching the ball while airborne. The official has to judge exactly where the ball crossed the sideline plane. And in 623, on 4th and goal, A39 extends the ball over the sideline and breaks the plane of the goal line extended. But he's knocked out of bounds before any part of his body crosses the goal line. Ruling: no touchdown. Either way it's tried, because forward progress is where the ball crossed the sideline plane, not the goal line. The forward progress table at a glance. Let's put the whole table together in one place. If the ball carrier is moving forward and gets pushed forward, the spot is the forwardmost spot of the ball. If he's moving forward and gets pushed backward or laterally, the spot is the point of contact. If he's moving backward and gets pushed forward, the spot is still the forwardmost spot of the ball. If he's moving backward and gets pushed backward or laterally, the spot is wherever his voluntary movement was stopped. And for a ball carrier who's forward, airborne, and headed out of bounds, if he's pushed forward, the spot is where the ball crosses the sideline. If he's pushed backward or laterally, the spot is the point of contact. One thing worth remembering above all of this, a ball carrier is never automatically entitled to his forwardmost spot. When he's pushed backward, while he was already moving backward, the spot is only where his voluntary movement stopped. Nothing more generous than that. Thanks for joining Ref Me Up 2.0. I hope you got 1% better today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next rookie guide.
Well, that's a wrap for this section. Hopefully y'all learned something today. If you made it all the way through, then you're a real one, and I hope it brought you closer to your goals. Go ahead and subscribe and share with the football official, fan,